ECW Hell's Uprising Update number 12. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, several weeks ago, I announced that the very first ECW Hell's Uprising champion will be crowned at Hell's Uprising Volume 1 in a one-night tournament. I announced that Matt Hardy will be wrestling Lance Storm in the first round, and that Dave Bautista from the Hollywood Vampires will be wrestling a mystery opponent to be named later. Well, later is now. Now, it's not Kurt Angle. It's not The Big Show. It's not Daniel Bryan. It's not Hornswoggle. It's not Big Daddy V. It's not any of the great athletes, great professional wrestlers you've already seen talking to you fans about Hell's Uprising and the upcoming Hell's Uprising Volume 1 show. No. And when you find out who I've picked to wrestle Batista, you'll understand why. It's not any of those men. Why it's not Spike Dudley or Abdullah the Butcher or the Vampire Warrior Hollywood Hawk. No. You see, the very first Hell's Uprising champion has a lot to prove that night. And whether it's Dave Bautista or Lance Storm or Matt Hardy, they're going to have to prove themselves that night. Like maybe they've never proven themselves before. To become the Hell's Uprising champion, they will have to go through a living legend. A man who deserves a chance to be in this tournament, perhaps more than anybody else. The fourth man in the tournament. I've been talking to all these weeks, all these months, because I had to sit down with him and convince him that this was the right thing to do. That this is what his wife would want him to do. And he finally agreed. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I need to say that this is my honor and privilege to announce the fourth man in this tournament, the man who will face Batista and who may face Matt Hardy or Lance Storm to become the champion that night, is a living legend from Amarillo, Texas. The one, the only, Terry Funk.
Why don't you come to
Batista, you're nothing but a whore. Your mother's a whore. Do you know how old I am? I'm 75 years old. Next week I'll be 76. God damn it. Oh. Your mother's a egg-sucking whore, Batista. I'm a 75-year-old, almost 76-year-old man. You talk about being a Hollywood vampire. I've been in the movies back when movies were good. I'm gonna be 76 years old soon. Ugh. And my wife, she died not that long ago. I haven't wrestled, if that's what you want to call it, since 2017. Back before all this virus garbage. My wife made me retire. I never wanted to retire. That whore. Well, she's dead. And I'm gonna honor her memory by, at 76 years old, fighting you, Batista. Showing you that the oldest dog in the park, or the oldest horse in the farm, the oldest pig in the barn can still bite and bark and use a barbed wire bat. You're a whore, Batista. I'm 76 years old, and I'm gonna show you that it's not about how many movies you've been in. It's about how many fights you've been in. You son of a bitch. You dirty whore. Your mother's a whore. And so are you. I'm gonna honor my dead wife's memory by kicking your ass. Paul Heyman told me to come to Hell's Uprising. And I said, sure, why the hell not? I'm gonna die in a wrestling ring one day, Batista. And maybe I'll get lucky. And I'll die beating your ass. Hell's Uprising, I'm Terry Funk. I'm 75 years old. I'm almost 76 years old, and I'm gonna do what I can to be that Hell's Uprising champion. Batista, you're a whore.